Okay, this morning we're gonna work this yearling filly. We usually don't really do anything with these yearlings too much, just maybe catch them and tie them up. So I'll just show you what we'll do, or what I'm gonna do. And actually a person asked me to do a video to help her with her yearling. So yeah, I'll show you what we'll do, or what I would do.
Tell us about the horse.
The horse, she ain't wild, as you can see. She's not like real scared, because we have caught her. We've never caught her in the round pen. She doesn't know how to face you and be caught. We just run her down the alley and trap her and put a halter on her, and that works for now. She is out of Hot Rocks, a mare called Hot Rocks. And Sundancer, you might remember in some of the videos, is her sister out of the same mare. So this is gonna be a pretty nice filly. Jerry's gonna sell her. We kind of told him to wait up and sell her after we ride her, maybe as a 3-year-old, 2-year-old, because she'd probably be fun to ride. But I've ridden her mom, I've ridden sisters of her mom, brothers, so I've ridden that line. And then she's by Czar, so yeah, it should be a nice horse.
Okay. Why doesn't she have a brand on her?
We forgot to brand her.
So yeah, she was raised here. She just doesn't have a JHEART brand yet. We will put that on her, I think, soon. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the round pen. You just do your thing.
Okay.
You guys see I got his mic set up right there. Hopefully you can hear him while I'm all the way over here.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do with this horse is get it to face me and put the halter on. So yeah, she'll just go around for a bit. And then I'll notice when she wants to pay attention. So she already kind of looked at me and wonder what I'm doing. The only reason I put a horse in a round pen is to teach him to face. I don't exercise one in a round pen. I can tell when horses have been in a round pen when I get 2-year-olds. And they, see, there's a change right there. That's what I was looking for. Just for her to, look to me and to face me. She relaxed, licking her lips. So I'll just approach her and see if she stands there. If she doesn't stand there, that's no problem. Just let her leave. But yeah, the horses that I can tell have been in the round pen, I want her to go the same way she was going. But she'll get better at that. They don't, you can tell they don't pay attention to you. First thing they do is they stick their head to the outside and they just run around. And she hasn't done that yet. Well, she's never been in here. But there's some that I put in here that will do that. Whoa. So yeah, what I'm wanting her to do is just to stop, look at us, and look at me. Go the other way again. I want her to come to the inside, but we'll eventually get there. I put the tarp in here just so she gets used to it. Eventually she'll just step right on that tarp and not care about it. See, I'd rather her turn it to the inside like that. So we'll just go around and around until she gets to facing and standing still. pressure her, keep her going. So yeah, I think when you put a horse in the round pen, there needs to be a purpose. Pretty much any time you work your horse, you have to have a purpose. I'll step kind of in front of her, let her stop. Oh. Eventually she's gonna learn that it's easier to stop and to look at me instead of running around. She's going to the outside, but it's all right. So she wanted to kind of stop. I could tell she wanted to slow down. I'll just let her know that, yeah, we want you to slow down and stop. Eventually I want her to come to me, but it's all just a little at a time. I'll just see if she'll let me rub her head. If she doesn't want it, wants to leave, that's fine. So she hasn't been caught a whole bunch, messed with a whole bunch. You know, whenever we catch her, we just tie her, really. Now she stopped, but she didn't look at me. So I'll let her keep going. She's thinking about it. Let's keep her going. So she knows she needs to stop or wants to stop. But now we're gonna make it where she has to look at me or face me. She's thinking about it. I'll kind of manipulate it. Nope. See, she's not too worried about the tarp now. Put it more towards her front. She didn't come to me. Let's push her again. And most horses are better, or they'll pick up one side better than the other though. So if she's going around to, you know, the left and she likes the left better, she'll face me quicker, you know, one way than the other. I don't know which way that is yet. And as I just wave this flag, it also gets her used to the flag. You know, eventually I don't want them to be, you know, scared of the flag. Right now she would be. I don't think I ever messed with the flag with her. Oh, all right, she came towards me a little bit better. So let me approach her, see if she'll let me touch her head. And if she doesn't, no problem, we'll just let her go around again. So, you know, I just approach him not too fast. Let her think about it a little bit. Now, she probably wouldn't let me touch her head first, so I'd see if she'll let me touch her neck. Like, no. So she'll turn all the way around and I'll let her go. I think to the right she'll probably face a whole lot quicker. I think to the right she likes better. Same thing, approach her. When she wants to leave, just let her. So if I was to do this with this yearling a couple times a week, 3 times maybe, of course she'd get just better and better, but it'd set her up for you know, whoever's gonna start her, or she'd be pretty easy to start. I'm gonna keep pushing her. I want her to, if she wants to stop, she needs to face me a little better, and she'll figure that out. Yeah, it'll just help whoever's starting her just be able to start her quicker. There, she looked to me. So it'll get her in a mindset of learning, which that's really what you got to teach your horse as a yearling or a 2-year-old, is get in a mindset of learning. Let her smell me, even though she's I just took her out of the trailer. Oh. So you can see she's not like super friendly or just like, hey, yeah, I love you. I mean, she respects me, but doesn't love me yet. We'll let her go. Pretty soon she'll love me, that she'll just follow me around. So yeah, I think if you're gonna work your yearling, gotta get it in a mindset of learning. Even well, all your horses, if they have a learning mindset, every time you get on them, they're thinking for you. They know that you're gonna teach them something. Oh, that was good. So I kind of backed off of her. I don't know if you noticed. Well, I guess you see in the video. I pressured her and then I came away from her and asked her to stop. And she came to me better. Which that's what I wanted. Ooh. So I like to be able to just touch their head. Some horses, they don't care. Some horses are a little more head shy. So that was good. I'll let her stand there for a bit. Now she likes standing right here. Most horses would, because that, you know, going around and around is hard. So she'll figure that out, and she'll eventually not even want to go anywhere, and she'll just follow me around. She'll figure out the easy thing to do. Good girl. Then you get more reckless touching them. If they want to leave, then you just let them leave. So you got a little more reckless and scared her a little bit. You could do this with just the halter. Like I could just throw this halter at her. Or a rope. You can do all 3, just so she's used to all 3. If this lead rope was longer, I'd throw it on her back. And she'd get used to just, you know, stuff like that. Rope thrown on her back or on her butt. I'm gonna go around her. She follows me around this way. If she does, great. If not, then we just let her go. Okay, she already faced. So I'll, you know, put less pressure on her. Back up. I'll approach her and rub her. kind of reinforce that, you know, everything's good. I'm gonna do it on the other side. I rubbed her a lot on that left side. I rub her on this right side. She's a little more nervous. Okay, you can already tell she likes the left side better than the right. See, I just rub her all over. If I had a rope, I'd rub her all over with the rope. Even halter, if you haven't, so if I got a 2-year-old in here or a yearling that never been haltered, and they started letting me touch them, I eventually just touch them with the halter, because it's gonna go on their head. So if you just touch them with it in places they let you, eventually they let you put it on. So this just gets her used to eventually throwing a rope on her or throwing a saddle pad. And now she's kind of moving her hind end away from me, instead of just running off, which is good. Let's go approach more towards the hind end. Up towards her hind. See, now she moved her hind away from me. It's good. So let's go to the other side. But yeah, if they'll keep their hind away from you, you won't ever have to worry about being kicked. So she's getting used to the rope, halter. She's already thinking about stopping, I can tell. But she doesn't do it as good to the left. Just like I said, they have one side they favor more. And that's why she wanted to go to the right. She likes that side better. She's getting a little better about me touching her head, rubbing her neck. Good girl. Now let's see if she rolls her hind end around or brings her front around. See, now she doesn't want to go nowhere. Thinking about it. Same thing as she'll roll her hind end or front. There she goes, move her hind end around. Good. And this really helps the horse just to pay attention to you better. And if you did this all the time, it'd know that when you were around, that it needs to be paying attention and learning. See that? Let's keep going, see what she does. There, that was real good. She pretty much made a whole circle. So right there, I'd probably stop with just getting her to face me and follow me around, because that was really good for the first day. You could keep doing it, I guess. I really wouldn't. I think that's pretty good. We didn't work on the other side, the left side, but you could do it tomorrow, the next day, and you'd see that there'd be a change. So now I'm just gonna put the halter on. You can kind of tell she's kind of shying away. I approach pretty slow. I have the halter ready to be put on. Lead rope in my one arm. So I'm prepared to put it on. I approach her slow, and I just rub her neck, and I just keep moving with her. So if she wants to leave, same thing. I'll just let her leave and get her to stop. But I'll just keep moving with her. She stopped right there. Rub her with the halter. So I got the one halter, or the lead, I guess I don't even know what it's called, on the one side. Now I can just put it over her nose. See, that was pretty easy. But you could tell that she's a little nervous about it. Shies away a little bit, lifts her head. But I mean, she hasn't been worked with too much, so it's normal. So if you were to do that, like I said, a couple times a week, you just see improvement. That was good. And you'll see as I do this, I don't grab right under the chin of the lead rope. I stay pretty good ways away. I don't think you should grab too close to them. I think it doles them out. I think they should lead on a loose lead. Now, if she didn't lead, I'll just work on that. And I think this is a good way to teach them to lead. If they didn't, is with the flag and just have them go around you. Danielle said that was 30 minutes, and that's pretty good. You got to build them up to it. That was pretty good for her. She learned to face me good. A lot of good stuff there. Teaching her to move off of that pressure. So just little stuff like that I do. Ask her to back. I believe we backed her before. Probably have. Just put pressure on there. And she ain't moving. Put a little bit more. And she's not moving. You can tell she's thinking about it. She moved her weight. Put pressure, put pressure. And sometimes you would end on that with just her moving her weight. Let her know, oh, that was good. I thought about it. There's a little bit of a change. Do it again. And that's all you're looking for, is that change. And you acknowledge it, and they figure it out too. And lead them too. I mean, it's one step at a time. She's pretty good at it now. But if she didn't lead, it'd be just one step at a time. Just backing up too, one step at a time. That's one step. And I didn't even have to touch her on that one. She's already thinking about it. One step forward, one step forward. So that's something you could do with the yearling. And her mindset would be, in a learning mindset, that she would already be, knowing that, okay, when this person grabs me, we're gonna be learning something. All right, that's good.
We should totally shut that gate. It kept squeaking the whole time.
The trailer?
Yes. And that guy was the one being loud. He's a new outside horse too. I don't even know his name. I don't think he has a name. Henson said guys don't name their horses. Came from a guy.